Hey everybody, Scott Smith, Rusnak BMW. I had to shoot a video on this 650. You guys have got to see this combination. This is the Sakhir Orange metallic with the Opal individual interior. So one of our managers was able to grab this car. We did a little blackout kit on it, but I said, when is the next time we are going to get this combo? So just wanted to show you here, give you some statistics on a 650 Gran Coupe. As you can see, we got the blackout grille. This does have the M Sport package included. It's got the upgraded adaptive LED lighting package. The car weighs about 4,430 pounds curb weight. You can see we blacked out your M Sport wheels there, some nice 20s. We also blacked out the rear symbol here on the front quarter panel up here, blacked that out. We also did the door handles, as you can see, usually they're chrome. We did a nice tint on the windows. Let's do a little rev time. Not bad, huh? Not bad at all. Let's look underneath the hood. Show you the power plant. This thing's a 4.4 V8 twin turbo, 445 horsepower, 480 foot-pounds of torque. Yeah, check it out. Thanks, Johnson. BMW's got it rated 0 to 60 at 4.5, 0 to 60. As you can tell, I like to repeat myself. But man, look at that power plant just packed in there. It's interesting too, because you really start to talk about weight balance and stuff, and you can see how far back the engine is. I mean, I think probably almost more than 50% of the engine is behind the front wheel, the axle. So you've got to look at BMW. They are amazing with the balance between front and rear on these cars. I would imagine this car, sorry I don't have it memorized, but I think we're probably around 1%, maybe 1.5% front to rear. So having a car that's over 4,400 pounds, especially this longer wheelbase, and to have it so well balanced, I mean, that's what they're known for. Let's close this up. Check it out. That is such an eye catcher. All right, let's check out the trunk here. You see, we debadged it. You got a 60/40 split rear seat. So you do have some great utility in this car. Good sized trunk too. One thing having run flat tires on these, you've got a deep trunk. That's one thing a lot of my clients have thought about, is how, or have mentioned about how deep they are. So they got a lot of tall, you can stack the luggage. You could really put a lot in here if you need to. One thing that I'm really excited about is when I first heard about this car was, and the first one that I actually saw here at the dealership, was how low the roof line is on this. You know, being a four-door coupe and keeping that philosophy from the two-door, because I think this is about 4.5 inches longer than the two-door version. As you look at how low that roof line is, you've got the high door rails. So you look at the small stealthy window. So when you look at it, it still looks like a coupe, a traditional two-door, but then you've got the utility of the four-door, which is something I've been driving myself pretty much. Out of the 5 BMWs I've had, 4 of them have been four doors. So I just like having that utility. But look at that interior, guys. Is that awesome? I mean, it's like you flip a switch when you open the door up. This thing is so, I mean, look at the white. They call this Opal, and this is actually an individual interior option. So our individual line is really an exclusive, kind of really making it a one-of-a-kind car. I mean, look at even the stitching. You've got the actual orange stitching in the leather. Now it does have 5 seat belts, but as you can see, that center seat belt, you do have to straddle the air conditioning system and heating system back here. So I'd say it's for a shorter adult, smaller child, maybe for around town. Love the interior. Also, keeping the philosophy of a coupe, the seatbelt is still connected to the front seats. This one's got your rear shades. Let's just put those down for right now. There we go. You can do it from either door. You can do either window on both windows on both sides and the rear window. And then also you have the master switch up front on the driver's door. But check out the Shadowline exterior. You know, basically mirror finish. I call it black chrome basically, but really nice looking. They put a nice layer of tint on this car. I think one thing that was cool too is the two-tone. You got a lot of black, especially on the floor there, because you know, dirt, dust, stuff you're gonna drag in. There's no way you would have an all white interior. I mean, it would look amazing, but just the upkeep. I mean, every week you'd have to get it cleaned. Let's see. This car does have a lot of equipment on it too. I did pull a sheet on it just because I thought it's always nice to see packages and options on it. This one's actually a 2014 model that we got. But you can see some of the options we got here, pricing on some of the stuff. Car's really not missing much. You can always pause it if you want to check out all the options. I know some of the packages in this printout's missing the destination charge, so this car was over 104 when it was brand new, and I know it's listing some of the packages up here without it listed. Also got a nice big moonroof. Now it just pops up is all it does, doesn't go back, but other than the panoramic roofs that we have in some of our other vehicles, for how small this roof is, a lot of it is glass, and it is tinted for protection, but it really brings in some nice light, especially to have this interior glow. Whoops, sorry guys. Let's get this thing to focus. And you've got the great iDrive system, you know, huge screen. I think it's 10 inches plus widescreen, you know, 20 gig hard drive, great nav system, the voice command system. One thing they've really done over the years is put in some good cup holders, nice, deep, lot of stuff. As you can see, you could put a freaking bladder buster in there if you wanted to from 7-Eleven on a road trip. So, but yeah, a lot better than the previous models in the past. They've really thought about some of the stuff that us Americans want. So, and you can see here, all the controls are in black, so you have a ceramic option for these controls. You know, radio, air conditioning, kind of like more like a black chrome look, so it really kind of fits in with the contrast here. It's called ceramic controls, and that can be added to a lot of our different models. Let me do this. I'm going to back up or move forward a little bit because we're facing right into the sun. Let me just turn this a little bit, take off the brake. There we go. Maybe you can see the heads-up display a little better. So you can see that there, which is pretty cool. Navigation. Enter destination.
Please say the house number in single digits, followed by the street, the city, and the state.
3645 Auto Mall Drive, Thousand Oaks, California.
Processing your input.
And what's cool, guys and ladies, you can do this actually when you're driving. So if you just want to throw in an address, find out your ETA, look at the traffic information. The voice command
Did you mean 3645 Auto Mall Drive, Thousand Oaks?
Yes.
Start guidance, or add as another destination?
Start guidance.
Route guidance started.
What's cool here is you can see we've actually put the car into the sport mode, and these have the digital dashes that just came out. Gosh, thinking premiered maybe 2013, maybe 2014. So changes out the whole inlay. Look at the color difference. And there's some of the nav stuff, and now more directions will come up there in the heads up, as you can see there. Also, that little white box, there's a camera up here, and it will read the street signs for you. So that way, that white box will tell you actually what speed limit on the current street you're traveling. But as you can see there, you've got the red. Go back to comfort, see it change up completely. So really cool. The actual gauge is all digital, so there's no, it's not even physical like we have in the older BMWs or most of the other ones, except for the 6 and the 7s. There's your Eco Plus mode. So you can really see it's kind of neat. And hopefully we'll see this filter down over the years into the other models, the 4s and the 3s eventually, which definitely could see that happening. Really nice paddle shifters, but as you can see, the way they designed the M Sport wheel, it's just really easy to read the gauges. Great leather, like a Napa leather, less grainy than traditional leather, and then it's just designed by the M Sport division. I think the 6 Series has got one of the most amazing dashes. The way these guys designed this, with this thin little connection coming down to the center console. The wood that they pick, just the layout, it's really all about the driver. The door design. And then looking over your shoulder out the rear window. Great visibility looking over your shoulder. Back seats, I mean the design they've done. This one does have the cooling seats, so you can see the perforated leather in there. We have up to 8 fans in there, 3 levels for ventilation. Cool. Go back outside and show you the view again. Let's see, we got it in park. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Also, if you like this, hey, share it with your other media sources, friends, other car enthusiasts. Hey, yeah, check this out. When I saw this color combo, I just had to shoot this. I don't know when the next time we'd ever see this again. So, thanks for watching. Have a good one.